Okay, welcome to Friday's lesson on difference for maths. This is just for the year ones. So if you're year two, you're on the wrong video. Right, year ones then. Finding the difference using a number line. How can we do it? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to be able to find the difference using a number line. So we're going to start by locating two numbers on a number line, and then use the number line to find a gap between the two numbers by counting on or counting back. We're going to try both. Okay, so you need to draw yourself. Again, it can be done in your maths book. It can be done on a plain piece of paper, but I want you to draw this number line. Okay, and then it's going to come up with some numbers, and I just want you to ring them. So put a circle around the numbers that you see come up on the screen. Are you ready? Okay, here comes the first number. Find it on your number line. Wait for the next number. Find that one on your number line. And this one. And this one. There's a few more yet. And this one. And this one. And that's it. Which numbers have you ringed or rung? Let's have a look. Does your number line look like this now? Let's read those numbers together. So we have 0, 2, 4, 6, 7 and 10. Now I reckon that was super easy. So let's have another go. So again, you could use the same number line, to be honest. Just get a coloured pencil now. Pause the video, get a coloured pencil and do it with a different colour. Or you can ring the number again. So let's have a go at a second time. So the first number this time is going to be a bit quicker, but not too much quicker. First number. Second number. Next one. Next one. I will shut up now. Okay, that was it. So which ones have we done this time? Does it look like this? The second number line? Let's read the numbers then. So the first one that's ringed is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 and 9. Brilliant. So what is finding the difference? We've looked at all this week. So in maths, the word difference means to describe the gap between the two numbers. So let's go over what we've already done. So here we've got Cho has some red apples and Ben has some green apples. We can represent them as cubes. We can find the value of the gap between Ben's and Cho's apples. So how many apples or how many bricks would I need to put into there? And the answer is 4. So the value of the gap is 4. Look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 apples, or 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. So we can say that there are 4 more red apples than green apples, or just like we did yesterday, we can say that there are 4 fewer green apples than red apples. We can also use a number line for this to help us find the difference. So Ben has 3 apples, so we find the number 3. And Cho has 7 apples, so we find the number 7. Just like we had before, instead of using cubes, we've got a number line. And what we're going to do is we find the gap between them. Count along the number line to find out. So let's start at the 3, and we're going to count the jumps to the 7. Ready? 1 jump, 2, 3, 4 jumps. The value of the gap is 4. Now we went forwards on the number line. Let's see if it's the same going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can say that there are 4 more red apples than green apples, or there are 4 fewer green apples than red apples. It's the same answer, just worded in a different way. Okay, let's see if you can work this one out. So Ali and Meg have some cubes. Let's use the number line to find the difference between them. So first of all, we need to know how many cubes Ali has and how many cubes Meg has. So let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Ali, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Meg. Let's mark those numbers on the number line, 4 and 6. And the difference is the value between them. 4, how many do we have to count on to get to 6? 1, 2. So the difference is 2. Does it matter if you count backwards or forwards? So here we've got 4 and 6. The difference between 4 and 6 is 1, 2. The difference between 6 and 4 is 1, 2. So it doesn't matter whether you're counting backwards or counting forwards, the answer is still the same. So we can count back or on number line to find the value of the gap. That's why the arrow has 2 heads. Count both ways to check you have the same answer. Okay, we're not going to do this, so I'm going to move on from there. So here, we've got some word problems. And again, we're going to work through these together. So Zach bought a game for £4. Hardeep bought a game for £9. How much less did Zach's game cost? Use a number line to represent the problem. So we need to find the numbers. So the important parts of the question, we've got a number 4 and a number 9. So there's 4 and there's 9. How much less? So it is 5. Let's just check that by counting back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the difference is 5. Zach paid £5 less than Hardeep. So the difference between 4 and 9 is 5. The difference between 9, that should be 4. Not 9 and 6, it should be 4 there. The PowerPoint has made a mistake. Right then, another problem. So we've still got Zach and Hardeep. Zach swam 6 lengths and Hardeep swam 10 lengths. How much further did Hardeep swing than Zach? So let's find those numbers on the number line again. 6 and 10. And this time, how much further? So we're not going backwards because that was less. How much further? That's more. So we're going to start on 6 and we're going to count on till we get to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Hardeep swam 4 more lengths than Zach. The difference between 6 and 10 is 4. Oh, this one's right. The difference between 10 and 6 is 4. Right, next one. Hardeep and Zach are playing basketball. Hardeep scores 2 hoops, Zach scores 9. What's the difference in their scores? So we haven't got more than or less than this time, we've got the word difference. So there's 2 and there's 9. It's 7 in between. And we're going to check that by doing it both ways. So how many more hoops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zach scored 7 more. Or we can say, if we count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zach scored 7 more hoops than Hardeep, or you could say that Hardeep scored 7 less than Zach. Right then, I want you to have a go at these sheets now. I'm going to make them a bit bigger. Here we go. Let's get rid of that. And rid of that. So, it says choose 2 numbers from the board. So you've got a 1, a 7, a 3, a 5, a 4 and an 8. So choose 2 numbers, put the first number in the first gap, second number in the second gap. Find them on the number line and then complete the sentence. So if, for example, you chose 1 and 7, you would put a 1 in here and a 7 in here. You would find 1 on the number line and 7 on the number line, and then you would say what the difference is. So the difference between 1 and 7 is, and you would count the number of jumps. I want you to do this once, twice, 3 times. Try using obviously different numbers each time, but you're doing it 3 times. Then you've got, it says read the sentence to a friend. You're obviously at home, so you're doing this by yourselves. I'm not going to read it. I want you to have a go at reading it. Pick out the key numbers, fill out the number line. What's the difference between the giraffe and the elephant? Okay, and then we've got a word problem without any pictures. Can you find the numbers on the number line, work out what the difference is? And that is difference for year 1 sorted. Moving on to something different next week. Good luck with today's activity. Hopefully it all goes well, and have a nice weekend.